2024 December movie recap, guys. Let's bring up my letterbox here. I log every movie. I review every movie I watch. You see me in the theater, man. I'm that guy. As soon as the credits roll, I'm like, "Pow, pow, pow, pow." I'm like writing that shit so I don't forget what I just saw, you know? Patrick's movies are life. Alright, so 24 movies, guys. I usually watch about 15 to 20 a month, but I don't know, had some time off late in the month. It was holidays, great month. I love December. It's my birthday month too. But let's talk about our first movie of the month, guys. Heretic. Hugh Grant playing a villain, guys. Hugh Grant in a villainous whore role. So this stars Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, Chloe East, Topher Grace, and the 2024 horror thriller film Heretic, directed by Scott Beck, Brian Woods. So you got a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses that are going kind of door to door, and they go to this guy's house, but he starts playing games, guys. So if you guys like, it's not really a haunted house, but there's kind of like, it's a huge house with a huge basement, multiple layers, hidden rooms. So hey, I like those kind of horror movies, right? And he's kind of toying with them. He's asking them a ton of questions about their faith, their religion, making them think outside the box, you know. And you know, both girls kind of ask themselves questions like, what are we doing? What is this guy? I think we need to get out of this place. So, you know, just being trapped in a house with locked rooms, hidden rooms, trying to find a way out, away from the bad guy. You know, good stuff. Gave it 3 out of 5. Tons of dialogue, guys. My girlfriend didn't like it because there was like a guy mansplaining everything. Oh, but it didn't really bother me. But a little bit thrilling, a little bit scary. Not crazy good, but I'll give it a recommendation, guys. First film, Heretic. Second film, guys, I had to start off December 1st, right, with one of the best holiday movies out there. That is The Long Kiss Goodnight from 1996, directed by Brittany Harlan. You've got a great dynamic duo with Samuel L. Jackson and Gina Davis, guys. Great chemistry. They do very well together. Craig Bierko as the villain. He was the boxer and Cinderella Man. I kind of like that guy. Brian Cox, David Morris, dude. Down with the Morse code. I love David Morris. But yeah, she's a. I don't want to spoil too much, guys, but the story opens with her as just like an everyday mom, but her past is very. She was someone else in her past. She was actually an assassin, trained killer. So she turns ultra badass mode half hour in, dude. Action packed. Oh, there goes the cat crying. Yeah, dude, this has some questionable CGI at times, but they really go for it with the explosions, the stunts. Very over the top. So they make up for it in the whatever the bad CGI is. Just insane stunts, guys. So tons of one-liners, guys. Samuel Jackson, he's definitely hilarious in this, and it's just cool to watch the bullets fly, guys. Gina Davis just going off in a role that's kind of unlike her. So, and it's a holiday movie. What else could y'all want? So that was movie number 2. Movie number 3, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Okay, guys, don't hate me. I kind of do recommend this. It's one of the worst movies, one of the worst video game movies ever. It gets shit on constantly. Patrick's, I think you gave this a half star. It's barely, dude. All the Street Fighter characters don't look like Street Fighter characters. M. Bison is like this blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy. That is not what Bison is. But dude, I have to let you guys watch it. I don't fully recommend it, but it's so bad it's good in my book. And if you're having fun, laughing at the horrible bad moments, it's still like a fun, good time. I wouldn't call it a good movie, but hey, man, in the beginning, a couple of the fights are actually pretty well choreographed, I think. Um, Kristen Kruick as Chun Li. She doesn't even look Chinese, man. But she does the spinning bird kick, man. She does it. They threw you a bone in this. Chris Klein, guys. This is one of the most I wouldn't say baffling, but it's like his performance. He's going for it. He has so many one-liners. You're gonna be quoting this thanks to Chris Klein, guys. Call me Nash. I love this job. He is so freaking funny, dude, and over the top. And Michael Clark Duncan's in it. He plays Balrog. Robin Shu, he was in Mortal Kombat, guys. But it's so stupid, it's ridiculous, and you have to watch it you have to see it to believe it, guys. I gave it 2 out of 5. It's really like a 1-star movie. You have to see it. That's all I gotta say. Alright, I continued my holiday watches with The Godfather. It's been a good 5 to 8 years since I've seen it. Why not, guys? And I don't have much else to say that's already been said. Look at the stacked cast. Marlon Brando, Pacino, James Caan, Robert Duvall, Diane Keaton, and Tyler Shire. So many actors, guys, in this. And, you know, when I watched this movie, I was like, man, I love Pacino. He's so cool. But, man, you kind of notice how much of a cold-hearted guy he is. And it continues into the second film. But incredible cinematography, guys. There's like this dark lighting that's pretty iconic by director of photography Gordon Willis. And tons of one-liners. I love James Caan and Robert Duvall yelling at each other. And, guys, I mean, there's not much else to say. It's The Godfather. You have to watch it. 5 stars out of 5. Masterpiece. And then I watched one of my all-time favorite films, a yearly rewatch, Fresh, directed by Bose Yakin, Fresh from 1994. Sean Nelson, I think he was like 12 years old. He was super young in this. Great child actor. He went on to do some other roles, but didn't really hit it big. Yeah, dude, Ruthless Godfather for sure, Patrick's. But Giancarlo Esposito, we love him. Great villain in this, dude. Samuel L. Jackson plays the dad. And Boucher Wright, she is hot. She's hot, hot, hot. And Guillermo Diaz is in this too, guys. But if you've seen Yojimbo, the Akira Kurosawa movie, black and white, I think it was from the 50s or early 60s. It's like one guy comes and pits the enemies against each other, but it's this 12-year-old kid, man, and he's in the big city, and he's pitting these drug dealers against each other low-key, and it's just really cool to see him do that. So, I love the ending, man. Love the ending so much, but this is one of my all-time favorites, guys. 5 stars out of 5. Patrick's, please. Yeah, dude, it's a favorite of mine. And then, guys, after Fresh, I remember watching, it was like 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. I had been sipping. I had an edible too. So I was like, man, why don't I throw on Remember the Titans? Because in middle school, this was like the shit, the sports movie. And it's the same director, guys. It's Bose Yakin again. So I'm like, all right, I got to watch this. And I knew how whitewashed it was. And you know, it's 3 out of 5. It's Disney bullshit. White people love this kind of stuff. But like, the most hilarious scene was Kate Bosworth, right? Super racist. Racist the whole movie. But towards the end, she's starting to come around, right? And she comes up to, I think, one of the characters. She's like, well, I'm still racist, but I'm trying. Okay, bye. Like, that was her character arc. She's like, alright, I'll be a little less racist, but I'm not sure right now, so I'll talk to you later. But, definitely some whitewashed bullshit, guys. But, dude, the football scenes are well done. It's got those feel-good Disney moments. I had fun. And the ending's so stupid. It's like, we all loved each other. Times are rough. The end. Maybe I was a little too stoned, but hey, dude, solid football movie. 3 out of 5. Remember the Titans. The People Under the Stairs, I got a Blu-ray of this for like $1 in some tiny Texas town. Directed by Wes Craven, 1991, y'all. And you got the kid from The Sandlot, young child actor. Child actors are hard to work with. They're hard to watch sometimes, but he did fine. Ving Rhames getting a lot of screen time. I love seeing him. Dude, Everett McGill, I watched Under Siege 2 as he was a villain in that. He plays some wacko, but this is all about a, it's not really haunted, guys, but it's more like booby traps, secret passages, a gigantic mansion house. It doesn't look big from the outside, but hey, man, like the first film, Heretic, we talked about, a horror movie where you're trapped and you're running from like two psychos, and there's people under the stairs. You know, you're meeting some other characters that are messed up. Hey, Bulla, what's up, Warren? Welcome to the stream. I had a good time with this, man. It's not, they try and be a little, it's not too scary because they bring like a Goonies slapstick comedy vibe to it too, which is fine. But I wanted it to be a little more scary. But I gave it 3.5 out of 5. I recommend that one. Alright, Avenging Force, guys. I am a B action movie guy. I love low budget action. And this is, I really want to recommend this, but I can't because the martial arts, if you can call it that, the brawls, man, they were really lacking, and they just made me sad. If they were just a little bit better, I would recommend this. But the explosions and gunfights are okay. But yeah, he kind of does look like Peter Weller, huh? That's Michael Dudikoff. Steve James is in this. He's a good black actor. I've seen him in a few action movies. Those are only the two guys I really know, but definitely some good slice of cheese. Some so bad it's good dialogue. Some good explosions. There's one or two good stunts, I would say. And yeah, it's free on YouTube, guys. I say watch it, but I can't fully recommend it. So, next movie is The Enforcer, aka My Father is a Hero. Guys, this stars Jet Li, Anita Mui, and it's directed by one of the greatest action directors of all time, Koi Win. So when you've got Jet Li and him, dude, it's an automatic watch. No bullshit. You have to watch it just because it's those two. And I can't pronounce his name. Ru Yongguang. He was in Iron Monkey with Jet Li. Excuse me. He plays an over-the-top villain, but the plot's pretty straightforward. Jet Li is undercover cop infiltrating, trying to get deeper into the triad, the mob, and good martial arts, guys. Some good stunts. Definitely lots of good fights. So this is from 1995. I had a physical copy. I don't know. You might have to rent it, but I recommend that one. 28 Days Later. It's been like 20 years since I've seen this, y'all. So long. And I was like, dude, I have to watch this. Girlfriend and I were really curious. I guess it's because a third movie got announced. And, dude, the jump scares are really, really, really good. Yeah, dude, I might give it 5 stars. Patrick's damn near a masterpiece. But Callie Murphy, Naomi Harris, and young Naomi Harris. She plays the new Moneypenny in the Bond movies. Brendan Gleeson. And yeah, dude, the jump scares are really exquisite. I really like the jump scares in this one. So they're like perfectly edited, man. They're perfectly used. Some jump scares are like too much, or they're not used at the right moments. But just those close-ups of those zombie people, dude. The rage virus, the way they cut to them, it's super scary. This is a scary movie for sure. And just watching folks either come together or rip each other apart, you know, what people do in desperate situations, you know, it's cool to watch that. But yeah, 28 Days Later holds up. And now I gotta watch the sequel. And maybe I'll watch the third one, so Next film, Die Hard. I mean, okay, guys, holiday movie, gotta watch it, right? I've skipped it the past couple years, I think. No, I watched it last year, then I hadn't watched it a few years before that because it's like always on TV now. But nah, dude, 5 stars out of 5. Action masterpiece, y'all. There's so many story bits. There's like little motifs, like items they show you, lines of dialogue that show up minutes later, hours later, and it all connects together. It all like comes to fruition, and it's just movie magic, y'all. Jan de Bont, the cinematographer, I wouldn't say he overdoes the lens flares, but you know, he does them right. It's really well shot. Lots of good color. There's pinks and greens and reds. I really like this one. So directed by John McTiernan. He skipped the second Die Hard, did the third. But yeah, dude, 5 stars out of 5. Die Hard. All right. So Godfather Part 2, one of my favorite films growing up, guys. I hadn't watched it in years. I really paid attention to how cold-hearted Al Pacino is, guys. And this can be titled What Capitalism Does to a Mofo. You know, rots you from the inside. You just want to... Family doesn't matter. It's all about gaining power, y'all. And it holds up, man. 5 stars out of 5. Wish Duvall had more screen time, but man, Michael Corleone treats Duvall like shit, Keaton like shit. He treats his brother Fredo like shit, his sister. But dude, it's acting, cinematography, storytelling. You got De Niro, dude. You got Pacino and De Niro in the same movie. I mean, come on, guys. This is and the ending's just heartbreaking, dude. When they hug each other at the end, it's just like, wow, dude. Really good stuff, guys. Don't have much else to say. That's already been said. Godfather Part 2, masterpiece. Hard target, guys. All right. So I've been watching a lot of classics this month, and just movies that I know that are good. So I have a good time. But John Woo's first American film, Hard Target. I think he has better action movies, but this one's so much fun, guys. It's 5 stars out of 5. You've got a great lead in Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love the way they kind of introduce him. It's like, Chance, how's your gumbo? He's like, it's a tragedy. And when his first fight, dude, he like undoes his shirt and he kind of whips it to the side like he's revealing a gun, but it's his leg. And then he just kicks the shit out of everyone. It's a great, like, kind of feels like a Western, but instead of a 6-shooter, he's got his legs as his weapon. So, but hey, man, you've got two outstanding villains. Lance Henriksen, Arnold Vosloo. Arnold Vosloo was Imhotep from The Mummy. And Wilford Brimley, guys, iconic on the horseback, blowing up shit. Casey Lemons as the detective. She was in Silence of the Lambs. But, man, it's got great action, guys, by John Woo, the God. And the villains just are so great. I really like this movie, guys. 5 stars out of 5 for me. And Kindergarten Cop, man, my first watch. I've never seen this. Never seen it. I gave it 4 out of 5. I found the romance was a little corny, a little I don't know, maybe corny is not the word, but it didn't slap, didn't hit hard, but yeah, dude. Arnold being Arnold, man, just him like screaming, his accent with all his dialogue. He has so many moods in this, and it's a good time, guys. Just Arnold freaking, how tall is he and how big is he? And he's just being a kindergarten teacher. Just, you have to watch it just because of that. I can't believe Kathy Moriarty's in this from Raging Bull. But 4 out of 5 for Kindergarten Cop, guys. Good comedy there. Die Hard 2. I guess this is technically a holiday movie. Rennie Harlan directed this one. Same director from The Long Kiss Goodnight. He knows how to do action, guys. So, Die Hard 2, it's not movie magic like the first one. It's a little more crass, I would say. you don't have Alan Rickman. William Sadler does do a good job there. I love the cast, dude. Art Evans, rest in peace. He just passed away, unfortunately. Dennis Franz, dude, I love him. The fat cop, Carmine Lorenzo, like John McClane's like, or Dennis Franz is like, oh, you'd be surprised how much I make in a month. And John McClane's like, well, if it's more than $1.98, I'll be impressed. He's like, ah. Carmine just gets so mad. But there's lines like that I just really like, dude. John Amos, dude, from Coming to America. He's like, go steal off the fucking street. And then Carmine's like, hey, you can't talk to me like that. What are you gonna... You know? There's just good dialogue, good one-liners, dude. Robert Patrick was a villain in this. So was John Leguizamo. They are both in this film. Reginald VelJohnson, unfortunately, is not in it too much. But it's got some good action, guys. Some good explosions, good gunfights. And it's pretty thrilling. They freaking crashing airplanes, dude. Just fucking poor old lady that died in that British plane. But I think Die Hard 2 holds up. Commando, all-time family favorite. I love this film. This is the quintessential action film, guys. There might be better choreography or gunfights out there, brawls, but this has like the cheesy one-liners, and I think that there's like little, when he crashes Sully's car and it flips over and they drive away, they commandeer it, they drive away, it's like perfect, you know, on both sides. There's like no damage. There's just like little stuff like that. When my sister watched it as kids, we like rewind it and laugh at that kind of stuff, you know, just little bits like that, guys. But I mean, it's Arnold at the height of his power, dude, and I can't believe he is como esta, and he shoots the freaking ballistic knife at the guy. Oh, dude, definitely try it again, Patrick's. I think it's great stuff. And there's this score by James Horner. It's so bizarre. It's loaded with like steel drums and saxophones, dude. It's so good. I don't know why it works, but it does. But yeah, dude, Bill Duke. All the goons are good. Dan Hedaya is the main goon. I love it, man. Commando, 5 stars out of 5. Alright, so I went to the theaters. I saw a film from Latvia. Latvian movie. This is one of the most moving pictures of 2024, guys. A black cat is the main lead. When your cat's a protagonist, what else can you say, man? You gotta go see it. But it's this cat. The water's rising all around where they live, and he bands together with other random animals in a boat and on land and by sea, and they just try and survive, dude. But there's no dialogue besides like the meows and whatnot. So really magical stuff, guys. Good looking film too. And go see Float. Copland. Haven't seen this in 10 to 15 years. Directed by James Mangold, 1997. Look at this cast, man. Stallone, Keitel, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Robert Patrick, Janine Garofalo, Michael Rappaport. Well, he sucks. We don't like him on this channel. Frank Vincent, man. Kathy Moriarty. It's got like the entire cast from The Sopranos in this, guys. And I think Stallone's a little annoying because his cop is like mentally challenged or something, dude. His dialogue sucks, and he's just not very... He just has no charisma or anything. Although he does step up at the end of the film. But look at that lineup, guys. Great cop drama, and it really shows how cops are pieces of shit. I like when they show what cops, who they really are, you know, like movies like that. But 4 stars out of 5. De Niro has a lot of one-liners I liked, so... I watched Scrooged, another holiday film. 3.5 stars out of 5. Bill Murray, man, he's way too much for me in this. It reminds me of Jim Carrey when they're too over the top with their acting, facial tics and stuff. I don't know. I just wasn't wowed or impressed by him. But hey, man, it's kind of a feel-good holiday film. Directed by Richard Donner. I think he did Lethal Weapon and Superman. And I like the practical effects in this, man. They were pretty cool to look at. I like the set designs. So 3.5 out of 5 for Scrooged. And I went to the theaters again, guys. 2024 film right here. The Fire Inside. It's a coming-of-age boxing film. And it's a very important story. I think everybody should watch for the story alone. And you know, I like movies that show lower middle class people struggling, trying to make it. And, you know, you've got lots of black actors in this. Black director, I believe, too. The director of Moonlight was the producer and writer for this. So, yeah, man, 3.5 out of 5. It's a feel-good movie. Easy to watch. It's not the deepest story, but... and the editing and cinematography, there's nothing, the film techniques, nothing really stands out big, but it's well shot, it is well made. 3.5 stars out of 5, guys. Good sports movie with a good story. So, all right, The Godfather Part 3. I think I've only seen this once from beginning to end, so I was very curious, and I liked it when I first saw it. But oh my god, dude, the story is like, it's really disgusting how they put Andy Garcia, Sofia Coppola, they're first cousins in this movie, and they fall in love. It's so disgusting, y'all. Like, and then Andy Garcia, some of his dialogue, he's like, oh yeah, when I was 15, I was dating a bunch of 8-year-olds. He's like bragging about it. Really disgusting. So it was a real turnoff, guys, and I feel like it's a cash grab. There's like callbacks to the first and second films. And I just didn't really like it too much, guys. I had to give it 2 out of 5. And I just don't care for Michael Corleone anymore. I don't want to feel sorry for this fuck. He's a real piece of shit. So, yeah, kind of disappointing, y'all. I have to say I wasn't too bored the entire... It's a long movie, so I'll give it that. I wasn't like about to turn it off kind of thing, but was not a fan. Alright, 3 more movies to go, guys. Patan. This was my favorite movie theater experience of 2023, so I had to revisit it. Watched it at home, though. This is an Indian action film. This is one of the most prolific actors, Shah Rukh Khan, and Deepika Padukone. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's pretty big name. And John Abraham, too. He's big. Those 3, man, right there. You've got a... big 3 leads right there, but bombastic action, guys. Over the top, crazy action. A lot of it CGI, but you know, they make it count. And it's pretty long. You've got a couple of dance bits in there, and you know, it's an action comedy, guys. I wouldn't say I laughed a lot, but I definitely laughed a few times. But you know, it's like Mission Impossible 2, but you know, Bollywood style, you know. So, one of my favorite films of 2023. I gave it 4.5. I gave it 4 this time, because there's something about the theater that I just loved. But you want an action movie that's just crazy fun, guys, Patan. You will laugh and have a good time. Hey, dude, where's the Equalizer? Oh my god, I didn't log the Equalizer, dude. I didn't log the Equalizer. I watched the Equalizer 1, 2, and 3. Where is it? Oh, dude, I didn't log the Equalizer. Whoops. I guess that's 25 films. But let's just talk Equalizer 2. Equalizer 1, I gave it 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. This guy is like ex-CIA or something. He's an ex-assassin. He has OCD, and he just helps folks that are in trouble with thugs and just starts freaking murdering them. But I give the first one 4 out of 5. There's a great action sequence at the end at like a Home Depot where he works. It's called something else. But Equalizer 2, I gave it 3 out of 5. It's a step down from the first, guys. Denzel's getting a little older. And Pedro Pascal, dude, he looks bored. The villain in the first one was a maniac. Really scary. But... the villain in this one's just not... it's not very memorable, man. And, You know, Pedro Pascal, this new actor in this one, like friend of Denzel's, is just not very good. He looks bored and sleepy. Kind of a waste, guys. And but you know, he's still taking out bad guys in unique ways. It's violent and maybe a little too violent at times, where they're just trying to wow you with how he kills people. But dude, these movies just fly by. They're all 2 hours long, and they're just easy watches. So, The Equalizer 3, final film of 2024. This is more of the same. However, they move the films to Italy, and it keeps the movie fresh. It's a new setting. The city looks very nice, so that helps, right? But Dakota Fanning, who starred as a child actress in Man on Fire, like 10 years, 15 years before this, they're trying to like tell the audience like, yo, look, man, don't you want to see this? They're reunited on screen. But Dakota Fanning is totally freaking wasted, guys. Her character sucks so bad, and there's a plot reveal at the end that just made me groan. I'm like, ugh, really? But hey, man, you know, you sit down, Robert McCall, he's like your buddy now. You're like, all right, let's watch my buddy Robert McCall just go ham and protect the community, you know. But it's kind of gross because he's an American in Italy in this small town, and he thinks he has to help out. Oh, you guys can't solve your problems, so I'm here to save the day. You know what I mean? Like a CIA guy, American, coming in to save the day because you guys can solve your problem. It's like colonizer mentality. It's kind of stupid. But oh yeah, and then there's like this guy dealing drugs, and like they have like the Islam symbol stamped on all the drug bags, and they're like, yeah, the Syrians, they have to, so they can fight for 3 days straight. That's why they do these drugs. So it's like they're making brown people look bad, you know. So kind of shitty. But it's like, have fun, guys. Take it for what it is, but don't like eat this shit up. Don't believe everything you see. So, check it out, guys. That was December 2024, and technically 25 films, but that was 24. I forgot to log The Equalizer 1, man. I screwed up. I know I freaking gave it 4 stars, though.